We're going to switch gears now. Before we wrap it up here, we're going to switch over for the MMA fans out there. UFC. We had a fight night, Abu Dhabi. I'm going to start off with the co-feature, former world champion. These are the bantamweights. We had Petr Yan versus Marcus McGhee. This was a fun fight to watch. I prefer to watch striking when I watch UFC, not as much as the ground game or the wrestling. And for the first 2 rounds, that's all we got. And it was competitive. There was some close rounds. I thought the first round maybe could have went either way. I thought Yan started to take control, take over. And in the 3rd round, he did what he always does. He found ways to win and take away and disarm the striking of McGhee. But I was impressed by McGhee. He had some good striking to him, but some nice, solid, low leg kicks. They both did. He had some pop in his hands. He had his moments, as did Yan. Fun fight. Just want to get your take. What'd you make of this one?
McGhee had a good fight plan. He had the right fight plan. I like when I see people come properly prepared. I hate when I see fighters come and you're wondering, like, did they even watch film of this guy? Like, did they even know what they were getting in there with? Like, it don't look like they did. It's like they had no preparation. There was a proper preparation for the style they're about to face. But that wasn't the case with McGhee. Real professional was corner with him. He came in moving. Look, Yan is a strong, his feet are always under him. He's a solid striker. He's solid in everything. But, I mean, the guy didn't become world champion without being solid. But his feet are always under him. He's never out of position. You know what he does? A lot of people say, oh, you don't move his head. You don't do this. He uses his feet very subtly. He steps out of range. He controls range really, really well. He just steps out to make you miss. That's his defense. That's a big part of his defense.
And switches a lot.
Just steps out and then steps back in range and then sets up his offense. And he does it the right way. He does it a solid. They both switch lefty and righty. He uses that good, switches southpaw and orthodox. He does that well. They both did that pretty well. But he's pretty traditional. He's pretty simple. Jab, straight right hand, he always balanced, always in position. And like I said, I was impressed right from the outstart that McGhee came moving to keep him from being set. If you got a guy who's got to have his feet set to punch and you move laterally, you're not allowing him to be set. And that's exactly what McGee's plan was, to keep him off balance. And he showed that. He showed that throughout, but especially right from the start, the first round. And then it was more defensive on his part in the first round, just keeping him off balance, trying to get into the fight. Then later on, we had a heck of a second round. That was a nice round, And then he started pot shotting. He started, not just moving, but picking a spot to punch off the movement, which is what you want to ultimately do, is get angles and then punch when you got an angle, then keep him off balance from punching back, keep Yan off balance. But Yan showed his stuff. He was able to hurt McGhee in the second round. The power came through, the clean shots. He was able to land some clean shots and hurt McGhee. And then the third round, if you had it even going in, then he captured it. He put it to bed in the last round by just taking control in a way that, he used his experience. I think that was probably fair. He used his experience. He put his hands on him. He got control of McGhee physically, got control of him and controlled the round and won the third round. And like I said, made sure that he was getting the fight by capturing that last round and controlling that last round the way that he did. It was, and the second round was a nice round.